Hey guys, how you doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan. This is my FinTwitt review for Wednesday the 22nd of April. This is the segment where I just go through financial Twitter, see if anything interesting on there, see what memes we've got going on, see what jokes and stuff. But yeah, Trading with Dan here on Twitter if any of you guys want to follow. I do post the YouTube videos that I do on here as well, so I've just done the indicator updates here, and I just read through an article and commented on it on the biblical famine that the UN is warning is coming. But anyway, so let's see what is going on. So Danielle DiMartino Booth, what is she saying? I would certainly be in favour of allowing states to use the bankruptcy route. It saves some cities and there's no good reason for it not to be available. While I don't dispute the spirit of his statement, the last check, state bankruptcy is unconstitutional. I guess what they're saying is basically about how states are wanting to declare bankrupt. But obviously bankruptcy doesn't exist anymore, does it? We bail everyone out. Oh, Darwin X, this is interesting. I have actually wanted to set up this account. Obviously they've tracking my cookies, and that's why it's popped up into my feed. But yeah, I'm going to set up a copy account trading portfolio on Darwin X because I think it looks pretty interesting. Anyway, so yeah, because I was on eToro and I've got a few problems with basically the dickheads at eToro, so I'm going to have some videos to do on those once I've safely got all my funds out of there. Anyway, so Ron Paul, I love Ron Paul. Ron Paul, great libertarian. He's the guy that got the one-time audit of the Fed where we found out about various things such as currency swaps. Bill Gates, overpopulation and possible microchipping people, or worse. Watch the whole show here. Or worse, they mean by killing them with vaccines. Like, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I did watch this actually. It's good. It was good. Hedgeye, this guy misinformed and desperate for attention. Will somebody please give him a hug? Henrik Zeberg, remember this guy, Mr. Arrogant, calling for stagflation in mid-January 2020. Hedgeye, they're still laughing at people who want to engage in dialogue. Everything we stand for. Well, he couldn't have been more wrong in January. Now he's hiding. Where are you, Keith? Interesting. Comment on that. Comment on that. Hedgeye rocks. Anyway, winning. S&P 500 companies spent 7 trillion on buybacks and dividends and being rewarded and have been rewarded with basically bailouts, says Social Capital CEO. Yeah, that's just how this crony capitalism works. Billionaire Trevor Milton's Nokia Motor received 4 million from the PPP. Yeah, great, more billionaires getting the money, where small businesses that don't have the money aren't getting the money, because obviously these guys, these billionaires, have got a better banking relationships with the banks, so they get their money first. And just crony capitalism again. Current RTA streak ended at 17. There's my Bitcoin video. ECB to accept some junk rated debt as collateral for banknotes. No doubt that is partly what's putting the fire into the stock market, is getting them to go up. Randy Woodward, the bond freak. Jim Cramer's just a clown. The PRC government has a lot of firepower. I guess he means the People's Republic of China. Is that what he means? What's the PRC government? There's a lot of firepower. They have to learn to be better traders, but they are good at it. PRC. It's... Yeah, the People's Republic of China government have a lot of firepower. They have to learn to be better traders, but they are good at it. Interesting. Can't believe I believe the Chinese stock market to be manipulated by the PRC. I mean, what? I mean, you're trying to tell me that the Federal Reserve doesn't manipulate every market in the world? Anyway, the prelude to a global return to a gold standard. Interesting. Maybe. Lynn Aldrin, the euro dollar T-bill spread dropped below 1% for the first time in over a month, suggesting that while Thai ex-US dollar liquidity is improving a bit. This is not what they need for the dollar though. If the liquidity improves for basically the external, it means external US dollars, so dollars out of the American system, that's basically what is propping up the American dollar, is the demand for dollars worldwide. So maybe that means we could collapse. We'll ask her. There we go. Implications. We'll spell that right. This is definitely not over. I bet they start closing down more things. Again, something to watch. Beijing shuts down gyms as fear of a rise over a second. I didn't even realise it was in Beijing. I mean, I don't keep too much track on gyms in China, but I didn't realise. I thought they managed to keep it from Beijing. Greg, the analyst, needs to decide the Dow Jones weekly, monthly, daily. We'll have a look at these. Weekly, guessing this is weekly. No, this must be monthly. 30 monthly. No, daily it says. This is daily. It's the Dow Jones 30. So daily, weekly, yeah, monthly. So we're at this trend line. We're at basically a critical point here on all of them. We'll see. Interesting. It's an interesting one. We'll retweet that. Retweet that. We'll interact, we'll engage. There seems to be some confusion about the constitution and state bankruptcy. Hope this clarifies. I've been writing about the legality of state bankruptcy for more than a decade, and I've studied the ins and outs. An attempt without changing the constitution would land in Supreme Court. I'm not going to read it. Oh wow, Paul, you're ripping people off on his thing again, are you? As the RV Plus member, whatever that is, I don't know. Oh, Real Vision Plus member. Yeah, this is what I mean. Real Vision Plus. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you making the support analysis available to everyone for free. Your father will be proud. Yeah, maybe that's what I am on Real Vision Plus, so I can't see the rest of the stuff. So maybe we'll see. Naomi Prince, I've got her book. The wholesome picture of Charlie snoozing with his stuffed animals. That's all. Oh, great. There should be rules for and against bad business decisions, but there should not be rules against the decisions, but there should be consequences. Yeah, libertarian views there. Excellent. Retweet. The Federal Reserve is determined to print stock market prices like it prints fiat. Yeah, it is. I mean, they might as well buy the stocks. At the end of the day, this is the way I see things at the Fed. If you have a printing press where you can produce basically money out of nothing, why not go and buy real things with it? I mean, I would. If I've got a tree in my garden, say those leaves on that tree were worth like say $1,000 each or £1,000 each, I would take all those leaves that I can get and basically buy everything I can with them. I wouldn't just want to keep stacking the leaves, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so both Iran and the US need an oil spike, so if they're going to pretend to have a fight with each other, makes sense. DEFCON warning system. The United States instructs military to destroy Iranian gunboats, harass US ships in its seas. Yeah, this is an interesting thing, what's going on. Obviously, America's pretty preoccupied at the moment. Well, here we go with China. Mike Pompeo accuses China of destroying coronavirus samples. Yeah, I'm sure they did. that. Do central banks really make mistakes? Yeah. Oh, there's me. There I am, trading with Dan. Peter Schiff. Should I change this to the capitals, do you think? I think it's just keep it littles, trading with Dan. Peter Schiff, according to the terms of the PPP, applicants must certify that the loan is necessary to support the ongoing operations of the applicant. Publicly traded companies that took these loans committed fraud. My company qualifies on size, but I don't need the money, so I didn't apply. Yeah, fraud. Yeah, this is how they do. This is what they do. They commit fraud and they get away with it. News, Gregory Manarino. Daniel D. Martino, I give you this much. You have embraced both metaphor and irony all at once with your use of the word over. Nobody cares. This is over. We are opening. Yeah? The Northman Trader. Where's his funny tweets today? Where's his funny tweets? He had some really good ones the other day. Yesterday. The FOMC is a private bank that holds virtually unchecked power over the entire financial system. This is the Federal Open Market Committee, which is basically part of the Federal Reserve. Its policies have greatly contributed to the widening wealth inequality in favour of the few. It's unaccountable, unelected, and by the public, and never admits a mistake. Yeah, that is true. It's just ridiculous. Oh yeah, sorry. It says it Federal Open Market Committee. It says it there. I just thought I'd add some realistic flavour versus the PR propaganda pablum. I don't know what that word means. Pablum. What does that mean? Maybe you guys know and you think I'm an idiot, but I'm not an idiot and I don't know. So you do the maths. Pablum. Did you mean pablum? Did I not write pablum? Bland or inspired insipid intellectual matter entertainment. So basically it means boring. It means bland. Insipid. What's insipid mean? I'm guessing it just means boring, but we'll see. Lacking flavour, weak or tasteless. Insipid. Yeah. Daniel Lacayo. Argentina is defaulting today on the bonds it issued to get out of this 2016 default. You can't make this up. Honestly, this would have been the best short ever. I mean, I don't know how I could short them, but these 100-year Argentinian bonds. Wow. I can't speak. And Argentina, the king of defaults, issuing a 100-year bond that you think is not basically going to go to zero, and I think it's obviously they're obviously issued from here. I think 2000, maybe it was even after 2016. Argentina bond. When was it issued? Issued in 2017. So it was a year after this. They issued this 100-year bond in 2000 and 2017. Insane. Oh no, maybe it was 2019. I don't know. Ridiculous. Anyway, gone. You're not getting no more money, guys. Gold in CNY. Is that the Chinese currency? Is that what they call it instead of the RMB? CNY is a Chinese currency. It's CNY. Is it the ticker for the Chinese currency? It has to be the Chinese. Yeah, the Chinese yuan. What yuan? Chinese yuan. Yeah. I thought it was RMB, like it says there, but I guess that's the ticker for it. Anyway, loan to own. African nations seek debt forgiveness from the Chinese government are being told that they had to give up strategic assets. There we go. Zimbabwe, Zambia might give up a copper mine to the Chinese government. This is crazy. This is the debt trap. I mean, it's not crazy. This is what America did to like half the world. You get half of South America. You get them into a debt trap, and then you take their assets. I mean, it's out of the US's playbook. I mean, I don't know who this guy is, but is he American? Daniel Di Martino, but obviously it's Luke Roman. Luke Roman is talking to. Yeah, so yeah. Anyway, it's good to not see so much about oil today. I mean, yeah. USO though. USO is basically, I think people are pretty much realising it's a scam. Negative energy prices. You already know that in Germany, thanks to completely messed up energy turnaround. Whatever that says, some German thing. Energiewende. Electricity prices are always negative when the sun is shining and the wind is blowing. It's the demand for electricity is not so high at its current case. So yeah. Anyway, so there we go. So that I'll bring it to an end here rather than keep going on. We all know what drawdowns are, and we all know who drawdown is. Who is he? You got any more? We've not got any more things. I'm sure it's Drawdown Brown. I tried to Google Tyson's Food. Fresh meat plants to indefinitely suspend operations at its Waterloo, Iowa pork plant. Tyson's Food was a good stock, was doing pretty well. I can't get the chart up for you. I can do it. I get you a basic one. Yeah, Tyson's Food share price was over 1 month, 6 months. Yeah, I'll just bring this over. I mean, it was well since I started looking at it after it crashed here, then obviously it started going up. So I mean, it is a pretty big move where it was starting to go up. And this is obviously this year, so it went from earlier on this year, like in the 40s, to the 60s, to basically about the 60s now. Yeah, so looks like it could be on its way down though. So yeah. Anyway, so right, that brings it. Oh, what's the Mnuchin say? I get caught for ages in this. Mnuchin says looking forward to having most, if not all, of the U.S. economy open later in the summer. Yeah, all of what's left of it. Yeah, so it's not all of what it was. So selling options strategically as part of a portfolio can make sense for income generation. The risk is you can take a big loss or a drawdown, then cap the upside on the upside of recovery. Yeah, so yeah, what you would do, selling options is dangerous because basically your downside is unlimited, but you'd normally sell options against a position, the underlying asset position you're selling options for. So say you're long gold, you could sell options at like a high strike price to basically get income, but obviously you're capping your upside if gold went up past that price, if you know what I mean. So, but yeah, you can do that. Anyway, so thanks for listening, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. Sorry that there weren't as many funny memes on here today. Maybe I'll do a meme review. Maybe a meme review will be funny. Maybe I should do that. But anyway, so thanks for listening, guys, and I'll speak to you all soon.